positive. Let the players play, the coaches coach, and the officials make the calls. We're glad you're here tonight. We appreciate your support. So enjoy the game. Your officials for tonight are Chris Murphy, Silas Montez, and Jackie Curry. The Warriors are coached by Dave Kirchhoff, John Patel, and the Eagles are coached by Jim Moran and Dan Erickson. Now, let's welcome to the court the starters for tonight's game. For the Warriors, 6-foot sophomore number 3, Cody Arms. Number 30. For the Eagles, 5'11" sophomore number 20, For the Warriors, 5'10" junior, 24, Zach Miller. For the Eagles, 6'6" junior, number 32, Mitchell. For the Warriors, 6'1" junior, number 5, Wheeler. For the Eagles, 5'10" junior number 5, Elijah Hawley. For the Warriors, 6' senior number 12, Mike Cooper. For the Eagles, 5'11" senior number 3, Drew Bacon. For the Warriors, 5'10" senior number 3, Michael Patty. And for the Eagles, 6'1" senior number 14, Michael
Welcome back to West Sound TV presents high school basketball. Game number 2 in our doubleheader here at the Eagles Nest at Klahowya High School as the boys teams from Klahowya and Crosspoint mix it up tonight in this second contest. Patricia Ann's on the camera for you. Kitty Cabana on that other microphone, and I'm the Dr. Doc Parber, West Sound TV, and happy to be bringing this ball game to the community. And again, it's the same teams as we saw in number 1, except this time it's the boys from Crosspoint in the red, white, and black, and the boys from Klahowya in the white and green, Kitty.
Well, and it's also the same refereeing crew, so we're going to see some familiar faces.
We have a couple of first-year refs who aren't really not refs, coaches. For Crosspoint, it's Dave Kirchhoff, who retired and came back this year, and his boys put the first points on the board, Michael Patty. And it's Coach Jim Horan, who, even though it's his first year at Klahowya, 10 years down working with Cedar Heights and Port Orchard and that great South KidSAP program. Quick 2 by number 32, Mitchell Nucky for the Eagles. So a quick start to this game, Kitty.
Yeah, they're going to run and gun, I can tell.
That shot out of bounds, Patrick Wheeler. So for the Eagles, we have Drew Fagan, Elijah Hawley, Mike Ward, Ricky Hogan, and Mitchell Nucky out there.
And for your Crosspoint Warriors, you have number 30, Cody Arns, number 3, Michael Patty, 5, Patrick Wheeler, 12, Mike Cooper, and 24, Zach Miller.
And the drive into the board is off. Ball loose, and Crosspoint comes away with it. 24 handling is Zach Miller.
Zach's a junior for this Warrior team.
Down into the corner. Patty drives, dishes off, and ball loose. Coming away with it is Nucky for the Eagles.
Klahowya team is 0-2 starting off the season, but they had a couple close games, and so they're looking to come away with their first victory.
Working it around outside that three-point line. Step in, bounce pass goes to number 14. His shot is off. That was Ward, and the Warriors pushing it quickly the other direction. Cooper with it.
Senior Mike Cooper making sure that his team's setting up their offense.
Over to Miller, down into the corner. That's Cody Arms at our first whistle in this ball game. Going to be a foul against the Eagles.
That will be number 3 picking up his first foul, Drew Fagan.
Cooper inbounds. Tries to get it down low, and it's going to go off of Klahowya. So the Warriors will have another opportunity at the inbound. And once again, it'll be Michael Cooper. Oh, that shot's good for 3. So 5-2 lead for the Crosspoint Warriors, just underway in the first quarter of tonight's game.
That's going to be tough to figure out who you call that on. There were about 3 Warriors surrounding him.
That's for sure.
They'll give it to number 3. That's Michael Patty.
And Klahowya bringing it in. Ricky Holguin. Again, working around outside. Long outsider, but it's good for Mike Ward for 3 to tie it up. 5-5, and a little full court pressure by the Eagles. Tight defense by Klahowya.
Sagging in every time it goes into the middle.
And that's going to go off the Warriors. Couple quick changes here for Coach Haran. Coming in is Josh Ganowski and Jacob Sheets.
He just put his football team in. So in a way, you're looking at the quarterback and one of his top receivers out there, but that was not one anyone was going to receive.
Warriors bring it in at the 5-minute, 15-second mark at number 1. And post. Shot is off, and ball on the floor. This is going to be a scrum for it, jump ball.
Scrum the proper term on that one, that's for sure.
We saw a lot of jump balls in that first game, Giddy.
I came to a basketball game and a rugby game broke out. Yes, we did. We saw all kinds of jump balls. A lot of hustle on both sides.
Klahowya worked it around the outside. Uh-oh. The Warriors get their hands on it, and it's going to be Klahowya maintaining possession. That was Cooper trying to make the steal.
Cooper's listed at 6'3", and he might be one of those where the arm wingspan is a little bigger than the height.
Sheets sends it down low to Nucky. Oh, ball is loose, and I think they're going to call Patty with the foul on that one.
That's already 2 on Michael Patty.
Patty, okay.
They say if you say hamburger, then you think about it.
Sheets with it now for the Eagles.
Brand new shot clock. Boys shot clock at 35.
Oh, there it is, another 3. That one's Drew Fagan. 8-5 lead now for the Eagles.
3 Eagles already in the scoring column.
The Warriors again break that full court press.
Good fans letting him know.
Sheets gets it down to Ward, and Ward will get a trip to the free throw line.
Really nice job of Cooper getting back on that. Of course, he did get the foul, but at least they're going to have to earn it, the 2 points.
Halfway through number 1 here. Game number 2 in our doubleheader. And Ward's first one down. Second one good for Ward.
Eagles have now doubled up 10-5 over the
And we've
over
got
Klahowya.
a quick timeout here, and we'll mention to folks out there that the Crosspoint Warriors from Chico, their school was originally Kings West.
So if it doesn't sound overly familiar, that may be part of it, yes.
It's been Crosspoint for a couple of years at least now, 2 or 3 at least, I think.
Oh, yes.
So, but yeah, the Warriors coming in, they are a 1A division school, and Klahowya Olympic League 2A. I believe it's the Seamount League that Klahowya plays in. Or not Klahowya, that Crosspoint plays in. But again, another great regular season game. I don't know if you can call it
They get like one, don't they?
anymore.
They don't get many. Like tomorrow, they start league.
Again, that full court press by the Eagles, and the Warriors managed to break it.
Cooper doubles as a guard and a pretty good high point on that.
Oh, the takeaway by the Eagles and a beautiful layup by Josh Ganowski.
You know, Ganowski plays so hard in football. There he goes again.
Yep, knocks it loose, and that shot's up, but Jacob Sheets will get the rebound.
That one is going to get Ward called for the travel on that. But Ganowski, I expect to be bigger, just bulkier, because he's so effective out there.
You could see the way he moved to the basket that time, why he was a favorite on the football team.
5'8" sophomore, number 11, Michael Shea, checks in for the Warriors.
Number 30 with the shot. Good rebound. But it's going to go to Klahowya.
And of course, in the boys game, you do have 10 seconds to get it across that half-court line. Working it down low to Nucky. He's doubled, and turnover forced by that defense.
Michael Shea, just a sophomore, handling the ball.
That's going to be kick ball. It'll be the Warriors inbound. 12-5 lead for the Klahowya.
3 minutes left in the first quarter.
Shea's shot is up, but he gets his own board. Acrobatic shot there. It won't go down, and Klahowya clears. Oh, nice pass down low. And Ganowski with another 2.
Really nice position by Ganowski as well, but it doesn't happen without that pass. Too often you don't get the assist name in.
Ooh, boy. Flirting with danger there at the half-court line, but the Warriors maintain the possession.
22 is senior Levi Stewart now out there for the Warriors.
Oh, 3 is good for Michael Shea, the sophomore.
You know, we watched a few of these semi-pro game or pro games with the Admirals, and that one's off by Nucky. And we forget about the skinny high school kids because those guys, there aren't many skinny pro players.
Shot by Cooper off, rebound to the Eagles. We're under 2 minutes left to go in the first period. And driving right through the middle. Won't go down for Fagan, but cleaned up by senior Josh Ganowski. He's made quite a difference since he's come in the game.
He's got 6 of the 16, so playing quite the game. Oh, we have a timeout. I was seeing if he can pick up a couple of his players there who've fallen on the sideline. And that is a quick 8-point lead by the Eagles. A little bit different pace we're seeing in this game, aren't we, Doc?
Yes, indeed. And Crosspoint comes in with a 1-0. The Eagles, as you said, 2 pretty close losses in their first 2 games.
Yeah, they lost to Black Hills and Chimacum, one 48-45 and the other 50-43. And Crosspoint beat Quilcene. What I the score was, it was the score I said for the girls that was wrong. They won by about 5 or 6. Oh, 49-37, actually 12. So
Yeah.
pretty convincing.
1:28 left to go in the first period. Crosspoint Warriors with the inbound. Long outside attempt is good for Mike Cooper.
I think Crosspoint likes that outside shot. I could be wrong. They don't have a lot of height. Their tallest is a 6'4" sophomore who's not out there now.
Cody Roberts in the game, down low for the Eagles. Jump shot off by Klahowya's Fagan. And whistle blows. It's going to go to Crosspoint Warriors.
Well, they're actually going to call a foul on Klahowya, number 5, Elijah Hawley.
Full court pressure. They get it out part way. And Crosspoint gets it across half court. Under a minute to go in number 1.
Good job of moving the ball around.
Plenty of time on the clock. Oh, West Crosspoint keeps. Oh, they kept control of that. They still had time on the clock, but Klahowya picking up the foul.
And that's actually the second foul on Fagan already, so Sheets will come back into the game.
And the Warriors with the inbound. Long outside shot for the baseline is off by Levi Stewart, but they'll get it back, and Levi try again, not afraid to shoot it.
And that was halfway down and
That one was close.
spinning out. Yeah, when you have some pure shooters on your team, you let them.
Shot clock is off for the Eagles, and jump shot good for Ganowski. Oh, what a beautiful play by Josh. Ganowski with the steal and the putback to jump. Klahowya Eagles lead to 9, 20-11 here at the end of quarter number 1.
Well, and Josh had 10 of those, 6 or 4 that came right there, right before the end of the half. His little eagle flying thing, soaring afterward, may become a signature move for this team if they continue to play this well.
Well, I definitely liked his hustle down there, and especially that last play where he stole the ball and just went right to the iron with it.
You have to be aggressive, and he
That's
doesn't
correct.
seem to be afraid to do that. And that might be that football experience.
Well,
you certainly learn to be aggressive.
Plus, he has really nice body control. His body control is excellent out there, so he's almost always in balance, even when he's doing kind of a turnaround layup in the air off the board.
You know, he's listed at 6'1", and doesn't look taller or doesn't play a whole lot taller, but what he does is he plays more like a forward, you know, and at 6'1", sometimes in high school that's kind of awkward, but certainly he has no awkward in him.
Well, to begin the second quarter, the Crosspoint Warriors have the ball. Shea with it. Goes down deep into the corner to Cooper. Stewart gets it taken away on the pass. Going to Stewart. And the layup good for Carlos Vallejo.
I believe that's what you would call telegraphing on that particular pass. Good anticipation by Vallejo.
And Crosspoint working the ball inside nicely to Patrick Wheeler.
First points for Wheeler this evening, junior, 6'1".
That ball gets loose, and there it is, the touch by Klahowya for the over and back.
Now, if they, it looks to me they're taking it out of bounds where that occurred, so wouldn't you think you'd want to hurry a little? No, she's moving him back this way.
The Warriors with the inbound. Stewart over to Shea. Wheeler in the corner. And the three-pointer is good for Mike Cooper.
Cooper's got a quick 9. When you do them by threes, it goes a whole lot faster.
Jacob Sheets out at the point for the Eagles. Vallejo with it. Down low on the baseline. Oh, nice dish there by number 24,
travel.
Cody Roberts, but he gets tagged for the travel.
I was not envying number 22, Levi Stewart, 5'6", who was on Ganowski.
Back to Cooper. Back to Stewart. They do get it across. It's Darren Brown in the game. Long outsider by Stewart the second time. It's almost gone down for him. Oh, good breakaway. And that time Ganowski couldn't quite complete it, but that was the pass.
He knew where he was supposed to be, and his teammates are looking for him.
Long outside corner shot is off by Shea, and 1 and out, as that one's going to go off the Warriors, so Klahowya maintains the possession. They're actually going to give him a new shot clock.
Back to, well, not quite, because it's 35 in boys, so
you're correct.
He did not.
You're correct. And we have Jacob Sheets coming out of the game. And inbounding is Drew Fagan over to Vallejo. Vallejo will drive the key. Oh, off the fingertips and down for Carlos, but they say a block. Now they're going to say that, oh yeah, count the bucket and send him up to the free throw line.
Always like it when your guard is willing to take it in among the trees. That's going to open up outside shots as well for Klahowya.
Off the iron, and Crosspoint tries to save it, but it's going to go back to the Eagles.
Now the one thing Cooper did right when he tried to save it was he sent it off to the outside there. It did end up going out of bounds, but instead he was not saving it to the opposing team underneath their basket.
And taken away in the middle by the Warriors. Bringing it down court will be Zach Miller. Oh, Miller tries to force it inside, and Crosspoint lucky to get it back.
He was threading a needle.
There was no needle to thread.
There was no eye, was there, on that particular
look like
one?
it. Good
Nice
play
hesitation.
by Miller. Got the defender off balance and put it down for 2. It's only a 6-point game now, 24-18. In favor of Klahowya, and the takeaway. Who's got it? Another scrum breaks out, and jump ball.
And on that particular one, it went off of the referee Murph's foot, but that he's part of the court, so.
That's correct, and possession arrow in favor of Klahowya. Nucky back into the game for the Eagles.
Gives him a 6'6" presence underneath that basket.
Ball loose, and the Eagles maintain the possession with Ward hanging on to it, and they're going to tag Cooper with the block on that.
Prior to that, it was really nice convergence, sagging into the middle when they tried to get it inside.
And bringing it in for the Eagles will be Drew Fagan.
Coach Horan not afraid to use different looks out there, that's for sure.
Jacob Sheets back in the game.
Rotate.
Yep.
It's kind of like volleyballs. I'm just going, oh, okay. So now the ball will come from the sideline where it was knocked out.
Oh, long pass to Roberts, and the shot is good. Ward with it.
Back to an 8-point lead. 26-18, and the circus throw.
Should have just put it up against the glass as it was. It's going to be an inbound for the Warriors.
Do you not think he was thinking about shooting? We're going to go with that again.
Okay.
Josh Ganowski back in the game, replacing Drew Fagan.
Cooper inbounds to Wheeler. Out to Miller. Inside. Good turnaround move, but the shot wasn't too close for Cody Arns.
Cody had great positioning on that one.
Sheets out here in this near corner. Oh, driving that lane is Vallejo. And whistle finally blows.
Interesting because the official underneath the basket wanted to call a travel. The other official called the position the budge.
And that's a foul. Going to be tagged to Patty. Oh, man, Ganowski had perfect rebounding position. Couldn't put the first rebound back, but hung in there and put the second one. 28-18 lead for the Eagles.
That's the beauty of that perfect rebounding position. You're in position for your next rebound. They claim Karl Malone used to miss just to get up his rebounding stats. 5 team fouls on the Eagles.
Oh,
that
nice
one
shot.
goes in for
That's
2.
For 2 for Miller. 28-20 lead for the Eagles. Under 4 minutes to play in the half. And Klahowya tried to go into the middle, but a nice takeaway. Good down court pass, but no completion. The pass by Miller, and Shea couldn't finish. Oh, the alley-oop. It goes down for Ganowski.
I think it was Shea who was down there all by himself, possibly, and he had both Ganowski and Nucky beside him, so he knew he was in pretty much desperate times.
Is it called an alley-oop if they don't stuff it?
Sure.
Miller with it for the Warriors. He'll drive in and shots off. Gets his own rebound, though, to keep it alive, but whistle blows, and they're going to say out of bounds. Klahowya ball.
Stepped on the line down there.
Back to a 10-point lead now for the Eagles, 30-20.
3 minutes remaining here in the second quarter. And I think they're just doing some housekeeping over here. Those might be towels in place for leaks. Not that it has rained at all today.
Uh-oh. Klahowya working it around, go into Ganowski in the middle. He tries to get it to Nucky, but pretty good D by the Warriors, and whistle's going to blow.
3 seconds on the Klahowya team. Like the movement that Ganowski does, because he wasn't getting the 3 seconds. It was kind of the high post to low post move.
And bringing it down is Michael Shea for Crosspoint. Miller. Oh, good dish, but not able to hang on to it was Cody Arns, and there were a lot of players in white in the way there.
He did know where his player was. It just wasn't.
Tried to get it to him. There was a little bit of an eye in the needle there. Vallejo with it. Over to Holguin. Back to Carlos. They'll work it around. Hawley back to Vallejo. Back to Holguin. Plenty of time on the shot clock.
Good
Doesn't matter.
teardrop.
Yeah, from Mike Ward.
Mike has 9 points already. A little bit harder, the harder way.
Largest lead of the evening so far for the Eagles, 32-20 with just about 2 minutes left to play in the first half.
We have a foul tag to number 2, or 20. Oh, Ricky Holguin.
And the next foul on either team will put the other team up to the free throw line. Miller with it. Over to Shea. Cooper. Miller.
25 seconds on the shot clock. Plenty of time. Klahowya remains in this zone defense that's working for him.
Yep, maybe a little bit too much time on that one, Kitty.
Sometimes you can overpass.
They really didn't look like they had anything really going for them on that series, and a turnover occurring.
5'9", sophomore number 30, Jacob Gottschall on the court now for the Eagles.
So number 30 is Jacob Gottschall for the Eagles.
Shuts off, a rebound to the Warriors. Miller looking for some help, finally finds it. Shea with it, the free throw line. He'll kick it down to low to Wheeler. And again, they're having a hard time, it looks like, putting a play together, Kitty. This is the second time that the Klahowya defense has done a real nice job of.
Yeah, they've made him take at least a good 20-plus seconds off of that shot clock every time. Bailed out by a foul that particular time.
And that is 17 fouls on the Eagles, so going up to the free throw line this time will be Zach Miller. And the 1-on-1, first one's off, goes out of bounds, and they're going to say Klahowya ball. 1 minute and 1 second left to go in this first half.
Mike Ward bringing it up.
Over to Gatchel. Holgood. Ward again with it. They're trying to get it to Nucky, but pretty well guarded. That one knocked loose by Arns. Good ball movement by Crosspoint, but here, once they get to about this point now.
Oh, they had an opening earlier. They're late getting it and then forced it.
Oh, what a great pass, catch, and put through by Mike Ward.
That really was a nice play at that end. Got to be pretty frustrating when you can't do anything at your end and then they get the fast break at the other.
Whistle blows, 1-1, Murph says.
4 seconds remaining here in the first quarter.
And it'll be Patrick Wheeler up to the free throw line.
His chance to cut into this lead just a little bit.
The first one's not in, so ball's loose, and the Warriors come away with it. Nice block by Nucky to finish off the half, and a 14-point lead for the Klahowya Eagles over the Crosspoint Warriors, 34-20.
Great second quarter. I thought the way Klahowya ended that first quarter was pretty nice, but they got 14 points. Not as many as the 20 in the first, but only 9 points for the Warriors, so they've upped their lead to 14.
All right, we're West Sound TV. Patricia Hands on the camera here. I'm the Dr. Doc Park, Kitty Campagna on the other microphone, and we'll have the second half of this game coming up for you shortly.